Okay guys, here's another deck profile for my brother. What are you playing?
These are Super Heavy Samurais. So, to start us off, we got 3 Super Heavy Samurai Blue Brawlers.
What does he do?
They can be summoned to defense position, or when you summon them they can change their battle position to defense, and they cannot be destroyed by battle, so they're good defense to get started off and draw more cards.
Alright, cool.
Next up, we got Soul Piercer. When equipped, he can be equipped to a Super Heavy Samurai from your hand, and when equipped, the monster can inflict piercing damage against your opponent, and when he is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can get a search for any Super Heavy Samurai.
Okay.
So he's a key card to get you the hand that you want. This is Super Heavy Samurai Scales. When you have no monsters and your opponent has 2 or more monsters, you can special summon him from his hand, and when he is special or normal summoned, you can summon a level 4 or lower Super Heavy Samurai from your graveyard. So a good play would be to bring back another Soul Piercer to get another search when he leaves the field.
Okay.
Next up, we got 3 Flutists. Flutist, it can be tribute summoned to special summon a Super Heavy Samurai from your hand. That's how we're going to summon the big level 8 guy. When he's in the graveyard, he can be, if your Super Heavy Samurai card you have is targeted, you can remove him from play, and it negates the effect and destroys that monster, so good defense in the graveyard. Next, we have 3 Benkeis. When he is summoned, he can be changed to defense position, and all Super Heavy Samurai cards can attack while in defense position. So now you can attack with your Blue Brawler and those.
And he counts as the defense, right?
And it applies the defense for while attacking.
Alright.
Next up, we have 2 Super Heavy Samurai Trumpeteers. They are the tuners. When you have no spells or traps in your graveyard, you can special summon him from your hand. And when he is tributed for the summon of a Super Heavy Samurai monster, he can be brought back if you have no spells or traps in your hand.
Great, right?
And next up, we got 3 Battle Faders, just an extra line of defense, just in case.
Okay.
We got 2 Effect Veilers to negate opponent's effects. We got 2 Machina Fortresses for a special summon when you need it, and for its effect.
Is that it for the monsters?
That's it for the monsters. Moving on to magics, we have 3 machine dupes. Basically, if you have a machine type monster with less than 500 attack, you can special summon 2 more with the same name. So, using our next card, Shooting Starbow Seal, it decreases a monster's attack by 1,000, so you can machine dupe your Benkei, or pretty much any Super Heavy Samurai monster. And the card equipped with this can attack directly, and since their defense applies to their attack, the loss in attack does not matter to them. Next we got 2 Forbidden Lances, just as an extra line of defense for when you're attacking if your opponent activates a magic or trap. This makes it so your card isn't affected by it.
Everyone knows Forbidden Lance.
Everyone knows Forbidden Lance. Next up we got 2 Unities. You choose 1 monster on the field, and that gains defense equal to the original defense of all monsters combined on the field. So he's really good for powering up your Super Heavy Samurais when you have a lot of them out. Next we got 1 level limit Area B. All level 4 or higher monsters must be in defense position. Very beneficial to Super Heavy Samurais and not to other decks. We have 3 Trap Stuns from a personal grudge against traps. We got 2 Breakthrough Skills to negate opponent's effects when needed. 1 Vanity's Emptiness, because you always gotta have one.
Is that it for the traps?
That's it for the traps. Moving on to the extra deck, we got 2 XYZs. We got Gear Gigant X, can be 2 level 4s, so good scales, and then something else that he special summons can XYZ into this. You get a search for level 4 from your deck by detaching XYZ material. This guy I can't use yet because my deck's incomplete, but when I can, you can detach a material to destroy all magics and traps on the field. So, good for that. And then we got 2 Super Heavy Samurai Susanos, just because there are 2 rarities and I think it's cool to have multiples. And he can also attack when he's in defense position. The only downside is that he doesn't allow all Super Heavy Samurai monsters to attack while in defense position, just him. And if you have no spells or traps in your graveyard, you can take a spell or trap from your opponent's graveyard and set it to your side of the field. That's it.
Well, what are your thoughts on the deck so far?
So far, so good. I'm enjoying it. I could use winning a lot more, but it's getting there.
Alright guys, thank you. Again, this is incomplete, so the extra deck will get an updated version eventually. Alright, thanks for watching.